Hello, friends, and welcome into New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Tom Downey, here to discuss some apparent changes to the offensive line with minicamp underway for New York. Shout out Marshall Green, by the way, one of our hosts and producer right now, for nailing this prediction a little bit ago. But the guard position seems to have been sorted out here. Will Hernandez with the first team has been lining up at right guard. Meanwhile, Shane Lemieux has been lining up at the left guard position. Now, for the most part across their NFL careers, that is a bit of a change for what they've done in the past. And I would argue this is probably the correct decision here by New York and Joe Judge and Jason Garrett, etc. We'll focus with Hernandez to start, the former second-round pick out of UTEP. Again, working at right guard with the first team, has only really played left guard in his NFL career. Now, his play style, more of a mauler, physical, powerful player, not necessarily an elite, off-the-charts polar or athlete. That play style, specifically in the Jason Garrett type of offense, tends to fit a little bit better at right guard. Now, it is a position switch, and that's different footwork, etc. You're doing everything inverted. There will be an adjustment period, hopefully not that too long. But hopefully as well, Hernandez plays better than what he did in 2020. Allowed just the one sack, but his run grade was not nearly what we would expect it to be for a player of his pedigree coming out and his scouting report coming out. UTEP, and frankly, what we've seen in the past either. 5 hits allowed, 19 hurries. My hope here is that a switch to right guard will result in better play from Hernandez. But I actually feel better about Hernandez than I do about Shane Lemieux. Now, I'm not out on him by any stretch of the imagination. I think left guard is his ideal spot. But the reality is, on a Giants offensive line that pretty much across the board was terrible outside of a couple games and players for the most part in 2020, Lemieux was arguably the worst one. He struggled mightily in his rookie season. Now, I'm going to start the part of it being just all the changes on the offensive line. Talented guys like Andrew Thomas did not play very well either. The COVID shortened offseason, I get it. The chemistry was not there. That's a factor too. But the production from Lemieux was bad. When he got beat pretty ugly. 5 sacks allowed, 6 hits, remarkable figures for a guy who was not a full-time starter last season. His run grade was not very good either. Overall, the Giants' offensive line was a problem. If Lemieux plays better, that's going to help them out significantly. So what is your confidence level then in the Giants' offensive line? Rate this for me on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being you've got no confidence, you think it's just a terrible unit and you're panicked about it. And 10 being you think, Tom, you're freaking out. It's going to be the best group in the NFL.